I hear it all the time. My buyers aren't urgent. Here's a newsflash for you. Buyers aren't supposed to be urgent. That's not their responsibility. It's our job to show them why acting today is a good idea.
That's your job.
Today on the 5-Minute Sales Training, the 2 types of buyer urgency. Well, welcome back to another 5-Minute Sales Training, where today we'll talk about how we define urgency. Before we get started, just a reminder that if you're enjoying these videos and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do, and drop a like on each video too if you don't mind. I'm going to tell you, I own several black belts.
So? I beat up black belts, yeah.
And how'd you know they were black belts?
They told me after.
No, not those kinds of black belts. I'm talking about the black belts that I purchased at hotel gift shops. Why did I do that? Was that because of the quality of those belts? Not hardly. Well, maybe it was the outstanding selection. No, not at all. It must have been because of the low price or the special deals that they were offering. It's not because I'm a connoisseur of black belts or I have any particularly strong desire to own more. The fact is that I have a mental block when I'm packing for a business trip, and if I'm going to forget something, it's probably going to be a black belt. Now, that leads to an important realization. The problem drives the urgency, and the urgency drives the decision. Several years ago, my wife and I visited the Palace of Versailles. As we were walking through town to get to the palace, the skies opened up and a downpour began. It was a deluge, and people were running for cover. We saw someone selling umbrellas on a stand on the street, and we saw him literally change his cardboard sign from $10 to $20 while we were standing there. Now, we looked up at the long lines that were queued up outside, and clearly we saw that people would be standing in a heavy downpour for quite a while. What do you think the chances are that we bought an umbrella? If you said 100%, you would be right, and even at the inflated price. You probably would have done the same thing.
It's just good business.
Now, what we're talking about here is a phenomenon called urgency. And there are actually 2 types of buyer urgency that we need to understand. The first is called circumstantial urgency. And this speaks to what a customer misses out on if they don't buy today. When we think about price increases or home site availability or interest rates going up, all of these things speak to circumstantial urgency. But there's a far more powerful type of urgency, and it's referred to as personal urgency. Personal urgency is about why we are shopping in the first place. It's about the problem in our life that needs to be fixed. To give you a simple example, you start talking to a customer whose home is already too small, but with their 3 kids getting bigger, the home seems to be getting smaller in real time. Now, they're also concerned about the monthly payments given the higher interest rates. Now, how important is all that information for you, the salesperson? Now, I would claim that it is critical because it is this type of personal urgency that's driving the customer's decision to move in the first place. The problem is that too many salespeople are thinking primarily about what the customer is moving to without investigating what the customer is coming from.
That's good to know.
They don't understand the pain points in the customer's life deeply enough to know how to help them solve that problem. Instead, they want to talk about the threat of rising prices or higher interest rates or missing out on the perfect location. There's a place for that, but not right away. My tip is to open your conversation by understanding personal urgency and then close your conversation using circumstantial urgency. Ultimately, that customer with the small home and growing kids is going to make the decision based on what they're coming from before they start thinking about what they're moving to. I could say to that customer, I know your home is too small right now, and it's only going to get smaller as your kids get bigger. That's the personal urgency. But then I can say, I also know that you're concerned about the monthly payment. But with our special financing program, and that's the circumstantial urgency. You get the point? Focus on that this week. Focus on learning the personal urgency early and closing with circumstantial urgency late. Hey, thanks for watching another 5-Minute Sales Training, and until next time, learn more to earn more.